let me check Social Blade real quick, because this is kind of upsetting, boys. Here's the thing, I don't even know if it's working, so I guess we're just gonna have to find out, huh? But when the stream pops up on my channel, that's when I click on it and I found it. Oh, it's gonna play on my TV, get ready. That's when I click on it and I found it. Yeah, see? That's lit. Okay. Hey, everybody say let's play, but no way. I'm not gay. The fuck. Anyway. 142 subs. Drake is 22 subs ahead of me. Nah, that's just bull. That's just bull. That's garbage. Boys, why are we not doing this? Hello? I gotta go to Facebook. Don't look at my Facebook. Look at yourself. Look at what you're doing. I gotta sign into my Facebook. I gotta send myself the link, and then I gotta post the link on Snapchat. That's what I do every single stream. There's probably a better way to do it, but I'm not about that, you know what I mean? Stop. I don't want notifications. Literally the only messages I get are from myself. Okay, I don't care. XSplit can now access my YouTube account. I don't really care. I kind of need that, don't I? Garbage. You're a piece of garbage. Anyway. Oh, I gotta wait till I get the message, huh? I actually have to go look for the message. I deleted my McDonald's app, boys. That's kind of upsetting, isn't it? I deleted my McDonald's app. This SMH times 17, you know? Is this today? Did I get a message today? Did it send? I think it sent. Riding on a tractor. Eating all these cat turds. I don't know, dog. God, it's so difficult. At least I'm talking, right? At least I'm making noise. Let me move my microphone. Hopefully that wasn't annoying for you. Boys, I don't have a shirt on under this. And I don't have pants on either. I have to clean all my clothes. Hold on. Boys, I'm streaming. Get on now. Question mark. And then that's when you put in the link. Look how good I am. I'm such a pro. Jesus. And then I have to search the link to make sure that it's my channel. Because I've done it a couple times where it wasn't my channel. It's just youtube.com because I'm stupid. Stupid. Oh yeah, I'm leaving the country. That's the name of this stream, because it's a fact, bro. In like 3 days, I'm leaving the country. So get ready. I'm gonna put it on Becky's Brotherhood. I'm gonna put it on advertising. I'm gonna put it on my story. I'm gonna just send that. Full send. Full send it, bro. Broskies. My hair's kind of... I didn't do it yet. Because I just took a shower and it's past midnight and I don't need to do it. I can't see the time. It's 1:40. Okay, yeah. I can see the time. I'm stupid. Anyway, what we're gonna do, first off, is discover this new thing. It's new. It's out. It's called XSplit VCam. I can exit out of that. I think I can... Yeah. But basically, this is my cam, right? And then I can blur the background. I can blur the background. It's kind of buggy. I have a lamp on, because if I turn it off, it's going to look even worse. But it's kind of buggy, because it tries to like also cut out my headset. Like, look at that. It's trying to cut out my headset, which is great. And that's alright. I mean, I can like blur the background just a little bit. So it's like I'm more in focus and people pay attention to me more, which is kind of cool. Low key, it's kind of cool. Here, should I make this the biggest thing on my screen? I look so dumb. Anyway, I don't have a shirt on under this. Look, I've shown you too much. Anyway, I can remove the background. Oh, yikes. That looks even worse. You can definitely tell where it's like cutting out. No, no, no. I'll replace the background though. Should I put in my own image? I should put in my own image. Browse local files. Let's not look at these. Let me look at them because I don't want you guys to. My camera roll. Oh, okay. Whew. Let me go to my memes folder and see what I can pull. Right here. Ah. I lit. Oh, it still blurs the background. I don't want them blurred. I want them right there. Hi. Anyway. Dude, it really cuts out. It really cuts out. Then I can do that and it doesn't cut out. Maybe I should put like a green screen behind me, huh? That's too much work. I think it's too much. I mean, I could. Just so this man looks good behind me. But then again, is that too much work? I don't have pants on. Shite. Hold on. Is anybody watching this? I hope. I hope I have one viewer. Can I get one viewer? Hello? Nope. I can't get one viewer. Okay, cool. Lit. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scoot back. I'm gonna take my headset off, first off. I'm gonna do this. Oh, yikes. Alright, boys, I disappeared. Disappeared into the, oh. There we go. I have underwear on, but why would I show you that? You don't gotta tell me nothing. So how does this work? Oh. Maybe I should just put it behind me. Would that be the best thing to do? Straight up just behind me. Oh, my chair's in front of it now. Oh, how dumb can I be? Anyway. Oh, I ran over my blanket. I'm about to pants myself on stream. Would you enjoy seeing that? Is that what views come from? Is that how I get views? That looks much better, doesn't it? I don't know, dog. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look better. What happens if I just original background? That looks lit. That looks just fine to me. I don't see what the issue is. Maybe I should flower that out a little more. I should just, you know what I mean? Red, the red, smart choice with the green background. Maybe I should just. That's the wrong way. It's so weird. Oh, it's so weird. How's it feel? I'm grabbing you. I didn't grab you for reals. Don't worry. This is really dumb. This is really dumb, but it makes it look somewhat better. We'll replace. We'll go back to replacing. Cause I like this man right behind me. How do I like our app? I love it, honestly. Where's my XSplit? I'll have to find that first off. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming live. Yikes. Oh, hey. Alright, wait. I only have one viewer. Okay, well, that's great. Everything on my screen just disappeared. I only have one viewer. Hey, viewer, what do you want me to do? You want me to play games? I have games. I have HuniePop. It's not downloaded, never mind. Is it downloaded? Do I have HuniePop downloaded? Can we get a check on that? I don't have HuniePop downloaded. That's upsetting. I do have 15 hours on it though. I beat the game. I was dedicated. So what am I doing? I need like guidance. I can't just do this on my own. I need people to guide me. Oh my god. What the heck, bro? What the heck, bro? Hey, sipping a tea, I'm sipping a turpentine, a sipping a bird to me. What the hell? People are weird on the internet, guys. Don't with this anonymous thing, anonymous messaging like trend. Quit. Don't tell a girl or a guy. Don't tell anybody that you want to fuck them and give them head. That's just like not needed. That's too much. You know what I mean? Whatever. I need to get off Snapchat. I'm streaming now. What do I want to stream though? Can I hear anything? Can I get a sound check? Yes, I can hear stuff. All right, cool. Anyway, I wonder if that popped up on stream. Who knows? I should probably bring up my XSplit so I can see if I'm still being heard. What if I was talking this whole time and I just was not heard? That would be a little... Oh, God. Oh, I'm professional. Okay, that'd be quite fun. Huh. Anyway. I look red. I look so red. Hold up. Why? Why are you making me look red, VCam? It's the thing. It's this. Ah. I have an idea. I have a good idea. I'll be back. Get my chair. Oh, God. Hopefully I can't be seen. I'm naked. I'm not fully naked. Played you all full. Oh. Do I really have a viewer? I realize now that I was probably too far away from my microphone to actually be heard. So, this is my brilliant idea. If I do that, it's not gonna cut out my... It's not gonna cut off my headphones. I'm so smart. I'm actually obsessed with myself. That's a fact. I'm still red. I don't... There we go. Now I'm just dark. There we go. I'm still red. Whatever. Oh, I just farted. Sorry, boys. Oh, God. Oh, it's gonna smell in here now. I don't care. Oh, I hate my phone. Anyway, what game am I gonna play? Grand Theft Auto, Gary's Mod, The First Tree. What is The First Tree? I'll play The First Tree. I don't know what it is, but I'll play The First Tree. You guys like this, man? It's kind of cool. I know. Now, why the heck did it start on my... I know why. Oh, yikes. That's too big. There we go. Ultra high graphics, boy. What do you mean? Subtitles? Of course. What, commentary mode? Hell yeah. Anyway, let's go, boys. I gotta move my chat. Sorry, boys. Go back to The First Tree. Did I shut up for the cutscenes or try to be entertaining?
Hi, my name is David Whaley, and I'm the creator of The First Tree. I also voice a character named Joseph. So I just wanted to introduce you to this commentary mode, tell you that you can find interesting things about how I made this game by touching the speech bubbles you see in the world. So I hope you enjoy it.
That's commentary mode? That's lit. That's lit. I'm sorry, but that's lit. That's lit. I get a guy to talk to me. I'm not alone. I actually have a friend now.
Are you awake?
Oh, God.
I thought I heard you get up.
Wait, I can play with a thing?
I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
I'm not gonna play with a controller. I have to invert the Y-axis if I'm gonna play with a controller. Back to game now.
Are you thinking about him?
Toggle
yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
Yeah, my love.
No,
I have
it's
I have a
okay.
girlfriend. That's
What
so
else
cool.
is on your mind?
What's on my mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams.
Dude, why is my camera sensitivity at an all-time low? Can we
Slow my
not?
life. I saw a fox.
About to go to that?
On a snowy mountain. Just looking confused and worried.
I do look
Those
confused,
eyes.
don't I?
Can't get those eyes out of my head.
I don't know which way I'm jumping.
was running in the
left or
windy
right, left or
snow,
right. I don't
Looking
know.
for something.
Do you
gonna
think it
walk.
has to do with you and what's been going on?
My dog, what's been going
I don't
on with
know.
you?
It was just a dream, Rachel.
Yeah,
They're
what the
not
hell,
meant to
Rachel?
make
Shut
sense.
up, Rachel.
A lot's happened the past couple days.
I
That's
can
all.
double jump? That's...
Well, if you're
Why are there two
not
beams
going to
of light?
sleep
What am
anyway,
I supposed to do?
you should tell me. I want to hear.
Rachel's the G, dog.
All
Although I
right.
just told her to shut up. Like, she's pretty cool. Okay, well, he's just gonna stop talking. Okay, I thought she just told her to... She just told him to talk to her, and he's just like, alright, cool. And then he stops talking. That's lit. That's lit. I wonder how the game's looking for the stream. Hold on. I think it's looking pretty good. Hold on, let me see if you guys can hear the dialogue. Well, this isn't working at all. Well, this is not working at all. Well, this is not working at all. This is not working at all. Okay. I'm gonna assume that it's okay. It just echoed a little bit. Don't worry, boys. It's safe. Oh, dude, I want to see how he made the game. Oh, is this the Ray of Light? Dreams and items.
I'll try not to spoil too much since a lot of this game ties into the very last act, which is the epilogue, I call it. But
Yeah,
you'll notice
baby.
there's lots of items around, and that's kind of what the first tree is about, is like exploring this land and trying to figure out why they're there, what they were used for, and it's kind of explained that this is a dream for Joseph, but it's something different, and it's not supposed to be like your average dream. It's supposed to be something a little deeper. So
deeper.
pay attention to all the items that are around and try to figure out how they tie into the story.
I see a lot of trees, dog. Bushes. Hold on. I need to see my webcam so I know what I'm doing. Or not my webcam. Whatever. Shut up. I don't care. Anyway, I'm a savage. I'm a rebel. Whoosh. This is just fun to just jump around, honestly. I would play this game for hours. I would need a sody pop, though. Boys, I don't know if you know this. Oh, my one viewer left. They were uninterested. They didn't like the first tree. Come on, it's the game's fault, not the commentators. Dude, I'm cold underneath this jacket, this hoodie. It's not cool. Not cool at all. Boys, I'm a fox jumping around. How is this not entertaining to you? I don't understand. And I got a man behind me. I'm red again. Hold on. Is that why they left? Because I'm red again? Now I'm just dark. I've had this issue multiple times. Anyway, let's go, boys. I'm red again, but it's alright. We'll deal. We'll deal with it. My camera looks just fine. Boy, I'm about to go see another note from the author. Why would I ever walk is the real question. I feel like I'm gonna find out real soon. Do I run? If I just run, am I faster? I think I am. I think I've been wasting time. Boys, it's the longest stream. More whatever. Why I made this game? Yeah, why did you make this game? That
So
is a
it's
good
usually
question.
at this point where people say something like, this is not the kind of game I was expecting. And that happened a lot at PAX West when I showed it. We'd have little kids play it, but then they see a dead fox cub, or a kit is technically the word, but cub sounds, I don't know, it sounds better. Like Wes Anderson uses it in Fantastic Mr. Fox, so I thought cub would be alright. But anyway, having this game, I wanted it to be more serious. This game is based on dealing with the death of my father, which was the hardest thing that's ever happened to me and my family. But I don't want to talk about it here, and I didn't want to talk about it with anybody really to this day still. It's very personal. And that's why I made this game. That's exactly the reason. Because I wanted to get those feelings out and like communicate with people without like talking about it. And so that's what the first tree is. It's me dealing with my feelings, and it was a personal project, and it was just me, and And actually, like, I'm really glad I made it, but it wasn't easy to make, I guess is what I'm saying. So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
You gotta throw that on me?
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers, high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree.
Oh.
It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Okay. That's really sad. Why would you... He threw that right on me. This game is gonna get loud, isn't it? Let me turn it down just a little bit. Wow. Okay, so first off, this is how he coped about his dead father. Whoa. That's deep. That's harsh. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm drinking soda, but that's only because I need to prep for El Salvador. Because they'd have a lot of soda and I know I'm gonna end up drinking it. But like, anyway, in 3 days I'm leaving the country to visit my dad. Okay, hold on.
The bunnies were added because my wife, Elise, who also voices Rachel in the game, who's also helped a ton to make the game, as we were playing, she just said it, the world felt kind of empty and not alive enough. So I knew we needed to add some kind of life, and so the bunnies was like the first idea that came to mind. And like most of the game, I used like publicly available assets to speed up production because I was working full-time along with making this game, and we just had our first baby, a little girl named Evelyn. So I was messing with this asset called Herd Sim, and at one point, like, the generation script that creates variations of the sizes of the bunny. One time I got out of control and it made like this monster bunny that towered over everybody. And I shared that GIF on Imager and Reddit, and that was a huge hit. It helped definitely gain an audience for this game. But it's hard because this game is like so serious. It's about life and death, not giant bunnies. But I knew I needed something, like a shout out to that, because it was pretty fun. So if you're able to catch all the bunnies on this map, I think there's around 13, then you'll get a special surprise. So good luck. As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade.
Now I'm
You
gonna
know
have
how
to
my
catch the
life was
bunnies.
around then.
God.
I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly,
Aw.
embarrassingly enough.
I need to talk
Don't be
though.
embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
But anyway, I'm visiting my dad in 3 days. Dude, it's so loud. Can I turn that down? It's like I want to just turn on the music in the game. Extremely loud. Oh, come on. It's just very loud. I can't hear. Like, maybe it's just loud for me. I don't know. Let me turn it down for the stream too. Okay, well, it's not gonna turn down for the stream too. Anyway. Okay, so I'm visiting my dad, and it's just tough. Like, he was deported, and it's like, that's sad enough. But like, this, I don't know what to call him. Developer, publisher, author, I don't know. He's got it much worse, in a sense. I don't know. It's tough. Oh, I need to catch him. Do I have to like do the action button, or do I just have to catch him? I can't catch them. They're faster than me. Can I catch them? Okay, well my camera doesn't move fast enough. Okay, so they all just gather. Do I have to do something to them? I'm pushing the interact button. It's not doing anything. Oh my. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Okay, boys, it's taking me too long to catch one bunny. I'm not doing it. But it's just sad. And I don't know if these, the in-game, like, voices are like him telling his story in a way.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Exactly,
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
Was he?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it.
But is that, like, true? Is that, like, real life stuff?
I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Nobody's watching. Anyway. Gotta drink my sody pop so I don't get too serious. Thank God I didn't play this by myself. I mean, I'm by myself. But, like, now I gotta, you know, be entertaining with it too. Thank God. At least I gotta try. But do I get anything from collecting these? There's no way I can catch those bunnies. They're too fast. Impossible. Now I'm getting hot. What is wrong with me? Can't take off my hoodie though. Should I put up the hood? Does it look bad? Who knows? I should probably see if I'm still heard. Because my microphone likes to turn itself off. Yeah, I'm good. Oh. There we go. It's very loud. I just want to turn down the music, but there's no option for it. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I'm not being an idiot. I saw a thing over there and I kind of wanted to look at it, but I'm just gonna move on and see what happens. You got me. Okay. This is different.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable.
I feel that.
I guess that gave me a sense of freedom.
I don't know.
So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
I feel that.
This is the level that I showed at PAX West, which was a crazy dream come true that this hobby project was being shown next to all these amazing indie games. So I decided to show this level because it's smaller, there's like some jumping puzzles, and I thought it was a good entry into the game. But the one thing I can't seem to forget is right before we opened to the public, there was an indie dev superstar. Like, you've definitely heard of his games, and I was like terrified. He wanted to try it out. So I said, of course, like, please give me your feedback. And he was super nice, super talented, of course. But this embarrassing bug happened, which I'd never seen before in my life, where when he dug the item up, he jumped right after, and it created the dust cloud to permanently be on the rest of the level. It wouldn't turn off. So it looked like this fart cloud following the fox as it just kept running with this beautiful music and serious voiceover. And it was horrible. I think about that every time I look at this level. But, you know, I was able to fix it, so I'm glad someone could at least find that bug.
Wait a minute. What was it telling me to do? I'm lost. Oh, when I get to the circle with the things on it, I gotta... I see you.
I always wanted this game to be very meditative and relaxing, but I know there's a balance between keeping the player's interest. So I added this butterfly jumping mechanic just to like spice things up. I used a plugin called Playmaker for Unity, which in a visual editor lets you do interactive things, which is perfect for me because I do come from a film and design background. But on the flip side, I really wish I was good at code, because this jumping mechanic, the jumping mechanic in the whole game actually has frustrated a lot of players. But hopefully I've been able to fine tune it, so it should feel a lot better now. I would just hate that this meditative game would get frustrating, so I've definitely I've lowered the gravity, I've made the jumps more consistent, so hopefully people can just focus on the world and the story.
Good.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
I feel that. Except I don't. I mean, not the drinking. I've snuck out once. That's it. And I got caught. And I was like, well, nah, no more. I was like, alright, that's fine. No more. I forgot what I was gonna say. Don't do drugs. Don't drink. When you're underage. Don't ever do drugs. Those are my wise words. Where am I going? Did I go the wrong way? Was I not supposed to climb this mountain? I honestly thought this was like a clear path. It was just like, I go up the mountain. But nah, it's not. So where am I supposed to go? Couldn't tell you, bro. Couldn't tell you, brothers. Yum. Anyway. I saw pictures of people on that table. I don't know if that's actually a person or what, but you know. Who knows? Oh, what the heck? That's a security camera? Bro. Am I supposed to go over there? I think I am. Seems like it, hopefully. But I started talking about jumping here, huh? Lit broskies, let's go. 25. Okay, I like this. Alright. Alright, alright. Take another sip. Now how the heck am I gonna do this? Where is it? Okay, so I have to go off that rock, huh? Can I just walk up it? Good question, Tony. Yes, I could. Of course I can. Oh, and then I looked away and I messed up. That's okay, broskies. We're all Gucci. Bam. Oh, I can't double jump like at a delayed time. I just have to do it, huh? Interesting. Wait, can I go under there? Yeah, baby. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh, got it. That's just how good I am at video games, guys. I say guys, but there's nobody here. Guys, I have 120 subs. And I had 123, which means I lost 3. And Drake is at like 140 something. So can we like quit favoring the dumb jock and go to me, please? Thank you. I was gonna say.
You may have noticed there's a little pond here. And believe it or not, I tried everything I could to get swimming working in this game. And I just could not do it, unfortunately. And so all the water in this game you can just stand in, which is, it still like bums me out, but the systems were not working, it was buggy. So I just had to throw it out, which, you know, I think it's okay. Like, I wish it was there, but again, the focus of this game is on the story.
It's alright. I like it. I'm all about this. Can I just jump right up there, or do I have to go around? I guess I might as well try, huh? Nope, I cannot. Okay, okay. I gotta go get my butterflies again. Boys, I'm leaving in 3 days. Leaving to go see my father. It's nuts. Today's Father's Day, actually. That's also nuts. Why I couldn't double jump? I don't know how to get up there. I probably have to go around, to be honest. Go some other way. But I'm too dumb to realize. Oh, I gotta go climb up there. Alright. Do I have to yell for you? No, I don't think I do. What did I just do? I'm so lost. No! I don't understand what's happening. Okay, so I gotta get up there somehow. Tell me I'm just being dumb. Tell me... I gotta drink a soda pop. Anyway. Oh, is it the truck? Dude, purple and yellow, dog. First off, I gotta dig this up. Maybe this will do something.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me.
What did he say?
All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough, it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then.
Oh my god.
I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying,
remember when I was talking about how good the jumping system is?
More than to
you might
me.
find this. I feel like I'm literally just being dumb. I want to get up there though. I want to see the chat bubble. I want to see the chat bubble. Can I go see the chat bubble? Please? That's all I want. Yes, 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 yes. I did it. Per parallels.
My biggest hope for the players that are playing is that they realize how similar these two parallel stories are, of this fox looking for her missing cubs, and also of this son reconnecting with his father. And so I try to add little touches in the voiceover and in the environment to help draw those parallels, even if they seem totally dissimilar. A big example is the truck, for instance, that Joseph grew up with. It's purple and yellow like the butterflies for this fox. So I tried to add as many touches like that throughout the story as possible.
I didn't realize that. No, I need the butterflies. I need the butterflies. You know what? That's smart. Something tiny that if you didn't have the commentary thing on, you would have no idea. I thought it was like the commentaries option was for like people who want to commentate. They turn that on and maybe it'll like, I don't know, turn off music or not play copyrighted music or something. What did that just say? Oh, I have to collect all the butterfly. My guy. What the heck? It's a beautiful game. I like it. I like it a lot. 2 people are watching. Guys, type in chat. Type in chat and be like, yo, Tony, what up? I'm gonna be like, howdy, partner. And then probably not say anything else. I'm playing a game. It's beautiful, dog. It's about a boy and his connection with his father. And the fox is looking for her cubs or something. Honestly, I'm really dumb. Why did I just get stuck? Please don't. Please don't. Please. 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 There we go. Okay, so what? Do I have to just walk into it? Okay, well that didn't happen. Ooh, I gotta put a puzzle on me. Okay, well I don't have any viewers anymore. That's cool too. That's also very cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I got those. Nice. I can't jump. I cannot jump. I swear if I jump, I'm gonna make myself angry. Dude, I got 6 butterflies on me right now. Isn't that lit? I'm assuming I have to walk up this rock and then drop down. I was about to jump. I was really about to jump and then I stopped myself. I'm very happy. Bam, I got 9 butterflies on me. What do you gotta say about that? Nothing. You can't say anything because you don't have 9 butterflies on you. You probably have like 8.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me.
I feel that.
But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Almost didn't make it. That would have been so sad. Alright, here we go, boys.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier.
What you did?
I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into
doing what others didn't expect. Am I gonna leave the level if I keep moving forward? I want to hear what he says, so I'm not moving. No,
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you,
that's adorable.
We probably would have never met.
That's adorable.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Okay. It's a big level. He said he showed this at PAX, but this is longer than the... Oh. Okay. Thought I wasn't supposed to go in there. I got scared, I won't lie. I'm gonna lay down. Or lean back, whatever you want to call it. Let's go, boys. I should probably aim this a bit down, huh? Oh, you just saw my underwear. It doesn't matter. Just don't look and you'll be okay. Anyway, we get you. Open world.
I did want to do something a little different with this level. I wanted it to be more open world feel, and that there was something blocking your progress. So it did encourage people to look closely and see how to unlock this blocked way. And I do like just walking around this level and listening to the beautiful music by Josh Kramer. His work really sets the mood for the whole game.
Okay, there's a blocked way.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking.
I was drinking
is how we
cola.
both liked it. Earlier I said I just love going through video games and exploring, like looking at every nook and cranny and just trying to find little details. And I think that started because in middle school and high school, I would make mods for my favorite games, namely Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and Far Cry. And I loved like this huge world of mod makers who would make these levels, and it'd be like the most random creative things, and I would just love exploring, usually multiplayer levels by myself. So even though I went to college for film, before that, like before high school, I was making video games and mods, and it was my favorite thing in the world. I made a ton of different levels. I made an abandoned space hotel with a dance floor and cafeteria. I made a haunted campground with cabins and tents. I made this whole city with like the first ever day-night cycle with running showers and stuff in the hotel and the apartment buildings. And I just loved making those mods, and I think that carries over to my game, The First Tree, and also the one before that, Home is Where One Starts, which is it's exploration. You're just looking around and appreciating the details. We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though.
I
There's
am.
nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house.
I'm trying to get that 24/7
it's the
grind
same as how I
going.
left it.
Get
Then
big
why does it feel
muscles.
so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Dude, she's dogging on you. Don't dog the boys. Come on, Rachel. I remember your name, yeah. I don't usually remember video game character names, but Rachel, I remember you. I don't even remember the main characters. It starts with a J, right? Like Jeff? I'm gonna assume it's Jeff. My name is Jeff. It's a good meme. Never forget it. Never let it die. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go the other way. I hear a bird. That was good. It's getting late. I leave it a couple days and my knee just disappears once I, put it down. I haven't even started packing for El Salvador. I'm just kind of waiting. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting. I'm cleaning clothes right now, which is why I'm naked. I have underwear, that's all. Do I have to climb? No. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, there's a little sparkle. I don't know what to call these. What are these? I'm assuming if you got the 13 bunnies or whatever, the Mega Bunny would come out. I feel like that was a surprise. So you could actually see what it looked like. I feel like that'd be cool. I'll probably look it up after this, to be honest. I have to get up there. I'm gonna jump on this rock and jump over. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna cry. It's not gonna work. No way it's gonna work. I'm actually crying. Look at me. Actually crying, real life tears. SMH times 7. Oh my god. I really want to play Beat Saber. God, I want to play Beat Saber. I'm really good at it. Oh, I have VR, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, I want to play Beat Saber so bad, but like it's $30, and that's so much for a game where I slice blocks. But I'm really good at it. Keep me from gaining weight. I'm getting a little chub and I don't like it. I gotta stay clean. Gotta stay fit. I'm assuming there's butterflies somewhere. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh no. Something written on it? Yep. Can't read it. Okay. I'm about to say that's a lot to read, and I don't know if I'm up for the task. I don't know how much I'm gonna play this game. I don't know how long it is. So I don't know what to do.
I don't think The First Tree could work at all without the music by Josh Kramer. And his music, it's actually publicly available to license, and so it was affordable for me since this was a hobby project. And it's something I like to tell new indie developers all the time, like, you can't afford that composer, you can't afford a full-time programmer, you need to cut corners and finish your game, and the way to do that is to use these amazing publicly available assets that anyone can purchase and license. And so his music it's incredible, and I actually haven't talked to him that much, I've just emailed him. But his music was nominated for Most Emotional Music at the Emotional Game Awards in France, and he's just a really nice guy. And I think there's so much amazing content out there that if you're thinking of making a game, like, look around and see what you can make work on a tight budget, because it worked really well for The First Tree. Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those three obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection.
I really have to fart. Hold on.
But grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I love sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get him to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me. On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds,
I'm not grabbing that yet.
Just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts liked living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
Over. Okay. I'm not trying to be disrespectful by talking or saying that I need to fart while they're talking. Just a fact. I don't know. Oh, is this? Oh, I have to get 3 of these. I don't understand what I did here. I need to look at it first off. Still don't understand what I did, but you know, I did it, so don't talk trash. Oh, well. Ooh. This is making me real sad, boys. This is a no bueno situation. I get what he, like, I really resonate with him saying, you know, sometimes it's better to be alone. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into that.
Almost all stories follow the same kind of structure. And it starts with an inciting event, and then there's rising action, and then there's a climax, and then there's falling action. And it's actually really difficult to make an interesting story where you only hear these 2 people talking, and it's spoken through a dream that's already happened. And the most of the action is about this animal that isn't directly related to this couple at all. So I don't know what I was thinking, but my hope was that it would create some interesting things and connections that I didn't see before. And that was kind of the whole exercise of making the first tree.
I understand that. I'm sure these stories he's telling, like, they have to somewhat resonate with him. Somewhat, like, some part of it has to be true to him. Like, I don't know. Obviously, he wasn't like going to be a lumberjack because he was like into filmmaking in school, making mods instead of, I don't know. Like, I have to go back there. Oh my god, it lagged. Please stop lagging. Thank you. To get my knee out of here. Actually, I'll bring it up. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You can see the beautiful man. Love him. To have 0 viewers, so I can do that. Doesn't matter. I don't want to play for too much longer, but at the same time I'm like invested. I gotta know the story. Maybe I just won't stream it. Then again, I'm gonna get so sad if I don't. If I do this by myself, I'm actually gonna get into tears. Watch me. Except you won't be watching me. Anyway, how the heck do I get over there? Cause that I don't understand, sister. Thought I needed butterflies, but I haven't seen a single thing of butterflies ever. Please. Okay. Have I gone over there? I probably haven't, huh? Is there gonna be something over there is the real question. How do I get up there? Am I genuinely gonna get frustrated with this? I just have no idea what I'm doing. I'm actually dumb. That doesn't lead anywhere. And this rock won't take me anywhere, will it? Too small. Right, it's too small. Yeah. So what the heck am I supposed to do? Oh, I can't climb that rock. Cool. Is that a rock I can climb? It is. Is this the way? I just go straight for it? What the heck? Please, please, please let me jump. Please let me jump. No! It's impossible to get up there. Why? Why does that have to be so difficult? Makes no sense. There's nowhere to go. Supposed to go up there. Yes. Oh, yes. Do it again. Do it again. Please, please do it again. I'm mashing every button I can to do it again. Okay, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Oh, I found your secrets. Oh. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. One more time. Yeah. Yeah. Break the game to get what I want. Exactly what the creator intended. How the heck was I supposed to get over here anyway? There's a crack. Oh my god. I'm so brilliant. I am actually smart. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm actually dumb. I had to find something wrong with the game. It's not even wrong with the game. I'm fine with this. Whatever. Who cares? I had to do what I wasn't supposed to do. I was supposed to break the rules. Go down. And then I get it. Easy. Is this... Dude, there's no way I'm finishing it tonight. This is too long of a game. That's just a fact. It's legitimately too long of a game. How long have I been going? An hour? Jesus Christ. Boys, boys, boys. I can't be doing this. I only have 4 out of 14 achievements. But then again, there's probably stuff that I'm not realizing and not doing. Like catching all the bunnies. I'm sure you get an achievement for that. Or maybe it's all just story. And I just have to play through the whole game. I'm just making faces. I'm just looking at my... Because it's taking quite a while to run over there. My arms! My arms! Boys, I was born with no arms. Did you know that? I just farted. Oh, I just ripped it. Bop it! Pull it! Twist it! Shout it! Bop it. Is that the path? Look at me, I'm just holding it. Anybody like my blue controller? Oh yeah, there's 0 people watching. Probably because it's 2:47 and I'm playing a game with a fox and a story. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm just ridiculous, to be honest. Oh, I just burped, boys. You hear it? Please? Oh, what is that? Is that a wolf?
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything. It was really important to me that the wolf in this story that takes the fox's cubs, that it wasn't explained at all. Like, it's just this entity that's in the background. And of course, it's supposed to represent something bigger than a wolf or even the fox. It's supposed to represent like the specter of death, and it comes when you least expect it. There's no justification. He's just there, always watching.
One thing in my mind is that people, when death comes, people only think about what's bad, you know? Oh, I'll never get to talk to this person again, or I'll never be able to apologize for what I did, or, you know? But like, you gotta think about like how it is for them, you know? Like, they finally get to rest. Someone's watching. Do I really want to get deep? Anyway, you get to see, like... No. What was I saying? I have bad memory. The person who passes away can finally just rest. You know, they don't need to deal with the stress of the world anymore. They don't have to go through any more pain. And as much as they may miss you, they're free, you know? And so death is, as in my mind, is as beautiful as it is horrible, you know? Of course, if someone in my life were to die, I'd be upset, obviously. I'm not just like, oh yay, they're free. But like, I don't know, in my mind people just think of the negatives too much. And that's not a good thing. I really need to go pack for El Salvador. God, I haven't even started packing. Jesus. Okay. And this fox that I'm playing as, her cubs, or what was it, kids? I don't know. Her cubs are dying off because of this wolf. And I mean, I don't know if this is like what was meant to happen, or like if this is what the developer had in mind, but like in my mind it's like she's chasing after death.
I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
And then you think about it, I don't know what I just said. I just completely forgot. Though the fox is chasing after death, you know, instead of like letting it go. And it's ruining her time of being alive and all that. And like if like the person just said, oh, I can't talk about it anymore, good night, and he's leaving the night off with his wife on a bad note, and someone's death, you kind of just let it ruin your life, and that's not okay, because you know, you shouldn't let someone else's death stop you. You should, of course, feel for them, but then eventually move on, you know, and you should try and move on as soon as possible, you know, showing respect, you know.
Joseph,
but
you can't go to sleep feeling like
yeah,
this.
see that?
I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
Hello, my name is Elise Whaley, and I was the voice actress for Rachel. I'm also David's wife. So that was convenient for working together. I was actually the voice actress for his first game, Home is Where One Starts, and I guess that I did a good enough job that David wanted me back, so I did the voice acting for this one as well. David definitely coached me through it because I'm pretty inexperienced when it comes to that. Home is Where One Starts was my first time ever doing voice acting of any kind. And we watched a lot of trailers of movies we liked to get the voice right of female leads who were talking in the trailer and try to mimic that and bring that into the game. So that had the right kind of feel and the right kind of atmosphere for the voice. My character actually is the same character from Home is Where One Starts. If you've played that game, you probably connected that together. And this is her probably about 15 years later, maybe 20 years later in this game. I was happy to revisit the character of Rachel. We kind of leave her in an ambiguous spot in Home is Where One Starts. It definitely ends on a hopeful note, but there's not a lot of details. And in this game, you see that she's able to move on through a lot of her issues that she had from her abusive home and be able to start her own family and start a new cycle without that abuse, which I think is really inspiring.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed-out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared?
So it's always interesting working with your spouse because, especially on a creative project, because they want your feedback, but it's something that's also dear to their heart, and they're dear to your heart, and you definitely don't want to hurt their feelings. So I was a little nervous when David asked me, he had finally finished writing the script, and he asked me to go over it and see what I thought. And I had minored in English. I majored in art, but I minored in English, so I felt like I had a little bit of experience. But I was definitely like a little scared because you don't want to be too harsh, but you also want to be honest. And it was the biggest relief when I read the script, and I was like, oh, good. My husband's a good writer. I don't have to change that much about this, just a few like grammatical things. And that was just like the biggest relief for me because it can be a tricky balance working with your spouse and making sure that that honesty is there, but also that love and the support is there as well.
I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more, I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words.
So we're talking about Home is Where One Starts a lot, so if you haven't played that game, maybe this doesn't make as much sense, or maybe this is a little plug that you should go play it. But in that game, it actually features one of my artworks. I work as an artist and paper cutting, actually, and David used one of my artworks as a graffitied stencil in Home is Where One Starts that's against the wall of this shack. And it actually shows up again in the first tree, just a fragment of it. The first tree, the title actually comes from one of my artworks that I made back in 2015, I want to say. And I made this artwork while I was pregnant with our first child. And it had a lot of meaning for me, and David actually helped me come up with the title. And he asked, because I was really struggling, I was like, I have no idea what to call this, and I always go to David for title ideas and to bounce ideas off of him, and that's like the only way I can ever come up with a title is by talking with him. So we were talking back and forth and looking at this artwork, and he said, well, what kind of like movies or shows were you watching while you're making the artwork? Because my work's pretty tedious, so sometimes I'll watch a show or do some Netflix binging while I'm creating it. And I was like, oh, I actually watched Tree of Life a ton. And then we're like, Tree of Life, and we started thinking more about that, and then arrived at the first tree. So it started off as one of my artworks and then became a part of David's art, which I think is really cool that we were able to share that title.
I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling of the wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son?
Because you
I'm
learn
sorry.
from your past.
I know what you're
you know?
saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years, and we'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Quiet hours will turn into
And
years
we'll
if
forge
you
a
let
new
it.
road together.
Exactly.
Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Okay.
A question I get a lot is why a fox? And it ties into just how important family is for me. And Fox is actually a family name from my wife's side, from Elise. And she always heard about the legacy of the Fox family. And because of that, growing up, it was her favorite animal. She even made these 2 wooden foxes for our wedding cake toppers. So I thought it would be cool to have that animal in the game while these 2 people are having this conversation in the middle of the night.
That is awesome. I just want to write it. I just want to write it.
I think a fox is perfect for this, honestly. The fox is like, I don't know. It's the perfect animal for this. So I think the game's over, huh? I'm assuming the game's over. Probably not exploring as much as I should. I'm assuming I've missed quite a bit in this game that I could have seen, but I don't know. Who knows? 24, 35, 76. And the game's about to end, isn't it? Gonna leave it on like somewhat of a hopeful note, but at the same time sad. I would say I'm just trying to let the music play, but at the same time I also just don't know what to say. Does it end here? Is this it? Is this the final? Is it? I don't think it is, huh? Oh, come on, no.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the Jade Valley where the entrance to the tree was.
Nah, let me go back.
Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination.
I'm upset.
And destiny.
I'm doing this playthrough with a black man behind me. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that just so wholesome and sincere? Love it. I thought the game was over. Honestly, I need to get to packing. I need to move my laundry over.
Usually what catches people's attention of the first tree is the visuals, of course.
That's
And
why I downloaded
I was
it.
inspired by a lot of people making these levels. The second level is inspired by just these beautiful autumn photos of a real forest. And this level, the Jade Valley, is inspired by the artwork of Heather Penn, who did the Overland games. I just love those greens with a lot of gray in it. I love the strong vignettes in the corners of the frame. And of course, this environment pack was made by the very talented Swedish designer Mikael Gustafsson. And of course, his initial designs inspired me, and I was able to build off of that. And I'm really grateful that he allowed his environment pack to be made publicly available.
Hold on, I might get these first. Trying to collect 100, but I feel like I've missed too many, huh? I feel like 100. There's only 100 in the game. What does that say? Oh,
By now, you've probably caught on to some of the themes I love to explore in these stories. And the big one is of this tree, the first tree on Earth. And a lot of people have asked me, what does that mean? Why a tree? And basically it boils down to this delicate balance between nature and its relationship with life and death. And I love these stories where they put like these microscopic relationships, like something of like a father and a son, and juxtapose it next to this epic story of like the creation of the universe and the first tree on Earth, and how they can be equally as important, because in my mind, like, my family is as important as like the creation of the Earth. And it reminds me of like some of the stories I love, like The Road by Cormac McCarthy, or The Tree of Life by Terrence Malick. Basically, I wanted to make sure the player felt that there was a higher power than themselves, and that there was something watching over them as they went through this story.
I feel like the commentator, like notes, commentary mode should just be on. I feel like that's how you should play this game, or else it's not going to be the same at all. Honestly, because you won't get a lot of the references, or you won't get a lot of the, like, what they're referencing, and you won't, you know, it'll be kind of just lonely. To be honest, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know why I climbed up here. I just felt like it was needed. I'm assuming I have to go over there. Cause like, the actual like in-game characters, Rachel and the guy, I think his name is Jeff, I can't remember. The guy, like, they're not talking much, so it's like, without the commentary notes, I feel like this game, I'm not gonna call it boring, but it'd be a little lonely. And at 91. I'm tired. It's only 3:10. I'm about to fall asleep. Late. Kind of. I know I'm gonna be up till 5 in the morning though, so it's whatever. That's just how I roll. Oh, there's stuff I missed down there. That's upsetting. Of course, I'm gonna go and get them. I'm angry. So freaking mad! How could I miss this? Ding, 92. Looks like I jump over those, that makes me happy. I'm like, I'm crashing. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I just got really tired. I was so energetic when I started the stream. I was like, yeah. And I bought a genuine copy of Windows because I had to restart my computer completely or whatever, delete Windows, reinstall it, and then I didn't have another key, so I just bought a key.
My dad was super
So I
supportive
wouldn't have
of
the
my college
watermark.
plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Everyone has regrets. I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna regret some things that I do, you know? But right now, I think I'm doing well for myself. And I like to have the mindset of like, oh, I have no regrets because I am at a good point in my life, and everything, even the bad things that I've done in my life, led me to this point. So I'm okay. And if I had a chance to change the past, I just wouldn't. Because one little change could put me on the streets, to be honest. Like,
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. I didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
yeah. It's best to make use of the time you have with people, to be honest. And I try to. Sometimes it's hard. But you still got family. You try and get close to friends, and you try and spend as much time with them before, you know, all this.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
Obviously, there's a really emotional part, but I'm going to talk through it anyway. A lot of people correctly identify that Journey was like a huge inspiration for the first tree. And this part, it is like a callback to that part where you're climbing up the mountain with your friend you don't know, and it just gets snowier and snowier, and you just keep going, and then eventually you collapse. And that part, that made a huge impact on me. And I don't even own a PlayStation 3 or 4. I rented a PlayStation from like a rent-a-center right after completing Home is Where One Starts, just because I'd heard so much about it. And everyone was right, it was a very impactful game, and it definitely inspired the first tree. There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize. with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
I have to climb up the tree. Well, that just ruined it. That ruined my mood. I was talking about something trying to be inspirational, and then I see the last cub. Damn. There was hope until the very end. I mean, I didn't think the cub was gonna be alive, but at the same time, I had some hope. I was like, maybe it'll have a happy ending. I guess it technically is a happy ending, kinda. I don't know. It's sad, but it's inspirational. I don't like to see this box bower head. Not a good sight. I don't like it. It's crushing. The first tree awakens and gently asks there's one last message the fox wants to tell her children. I'll use all my characters. You will not be forgotten, although this is for the, tell the children. You'll not be forgotten, although times are tough, this is another beauty of life. I love you. You know, it's okay. 98 characters. Jesus Christ. This game, dog. Okay. I gotta collected those, right? Oh, they're just teleported.
I guess her journey was over, but I have no idea. It was only a dream, a distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Not over yet. I was just about to say something, but it's not over yet. Can I play with controller? Assuming I can. Gonna be the same, right? Wait, is this Joseph? It's not. It wasn't Jeff the whole time. It was Joseph. No turning on the light.
You're probably thinking, what is going on? And that was definitely my intention for this epilogue part of the first tree. This is my favorite part. This is the part I'm most proud of. And it definitely, like, it's supposed to evoke this, like, what is going on? Where am I? I was not expecting this. When I was marketing and blogging about making the game, I never showed anyone this part. I never told anyone. I never shared screenshots. I wanted it to be a complete surprise. And I also wanted it to feel a little creepy because it's totally inspired by those nights where you wake up in the middle of the night and you can just hear the sounds of the wind outside the house and you can't sleep. So you walk around in this like twilight stupor.
Bricks and puffies.
And I would say the whole first part of this game where you play as the fox, its whole purpose is to set up for this conclusion. So yeah, I would encourage you to look around and see how many things you recognize from the earlier part of the game.
Okay. I don't know what I can interrupt with, or interact with. Not interrupt. The bunnies. Hey. Trying to see if there's a logo on it. Toasty. Very dark. It's just my computer. Oh, the glare off my glasses. I keep farting, dog.
I tried hard to foreshadow this epilogue just because I wanted it to be a surprise, but I didn't want it to feel too out of place that it would be humorous. And so Joseph, earlier in the game, he would say things like, I felt like I was right behind the fox the whole time. In my mind, the camera perspective acts as a metaphor for who the player is, what they're seeing, if the camera represents Joseph, or just like that video game trope of having the camera follow you. I guess the big question I wanted the player to ask themselves, is this a dream as well?
I can't see my feet, so it's not a real game. This isn't real life. I can't see my feet or my hands. I just walk around, huh? No? I have to climb up the rock? Can I double jump as humans too? What the heck am I supposed to be doing, dog? Run off the mountain? Why can't I jump twice? That's not realistic at all. That's not realistic at all. I'm supposed to be able to double jump. Am I supposed to go over here? I feel like I am. I feel like that would only make sense, but I'm pushing B to interact, it does nothing. I guess I'll just run back. Go up there. I'm gonna meet the fox, aren't I? 100%. 100% I'm gonna go see the fox. I'm gonna take it in as my pet. And it'll be great. That's how the story ends. 100%. Dude, how do I even? Can't even. There's an invisible wall. I was gonna look up the edge, but there's an invisible wall. I go that way? That looks like a path. What are you talking about? I'm supposed to go behind the house? There's a big lamp right in my eyes. That's why it's so hard for me to see anything. I feel like if I turn it off, I won't be bright enough, so I'm not gonna change anything. Oh yeah? I hear you. Oh, that was rough on my ear. Oh, that made me feel weird. Can't see. I should turn off this lamp. I should aim it. Okay, well, I didn't do anything. I just knocked it over and it's still on my eyes. Is it lag? Hello? Why is my camera lagging? Why is my camera freaking lagging? Why are you lagging? Why are you lagging? How long have you been lagging for? Why do you lag when I go in the game? There's no reason. There's no reason to. And then it just lags. I'll put this on very high quality. Don't act like that did anything. My computer is a beast. I'll put this on very low quality. Dude, how does this even look? I don't see a difference. To be honest. Maybe I do. I don't know. I should just do whatever runs best, to be honest. You want to go camping? Let's go camping. Why can't I go down there? I see a little thing. Actually, why can't I go down there? Really upsetting. Supposed to interact with something here? Yep. Okay, well, first off, let me just hold on, boys, I'm a ghost.
What the hell?
Hold on, I had to turn off my light. My green screen thing isn't gonna work as well. But hey, and I'm also gonna be dark, but hey, we don't talk about it. Anyway. How do you? It's the fox. Am I gonna be reunited with my dad? Or Joseph's dad, sorry.
I purposefully fade out the crosshair in the middle of the screen because I wanted it to be a direct callback to the camera following the fox in the first 5 levels of the first tree. I wanted it to go for that gut reaction that this was very familiar, yet totally in a different world.
Got him. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I just ruined the moment. I'm losing ground, babies. I gotta go faster. Music is beautiful, I won't lie. Is it leading me to the tree? Or I can type out a message to my dad. Joseph's dad, sorry. Always faster. That's the first tree.
What is this?
Thank you for making it to the end of my game, and I hope you enjoy the personalized message that is featured on the trunk of this tree. It's a message submitted by another player that's retrieved from a database, and it's retrieved at random. And I did this because I wanted people, even if they feel alone through trials of death, that there is a community, an invisible community supporting each other. So thanks for playing.
I hope to God someone took this serious. Honestly. I hope this isn't fucked up. Our life is not our own. With every crime and every kindness, we birth our future. It's good. Let me screenshot that. Aw. That's awesome how they pull from a database. That's awesome. Hopefully my message will go out somewhere. Hopefully that wasn't a lie and it was actually just written by the by David. And they're married. It's adorable. Of course, yes. Oh my god. Wow. Great game. It is. It's a really good game, and I'm gonna upload this and I'm gonna save it. And it's gonna be my, you know what, watch this. Don't mind all my other screenshots. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna view the source. Never mind, that's not it. I need to click this. Take that link. Paste this. Look at it. Don't mind my background, it's weird. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna save image as. Save it. Pictures. It's just in my pictures folder. No extra folder. And it's gonna be the first tree message. Okay. What we're gonna do, I'll pull that over here. Are we watching? Are we watching? Oh my god, why are you awake? Go to bed. Anyway, you say you're always here to watch my... You're that's great. You're great. But you're also very late, so I'm done. Set as background. Watch this. Watch this. Let me... Dude, I had a tree and a nice message. That's beautiful. And I also got all this. Why am I awake? Well, I don't know. I need to go to bed. I wanted to stream, and then I ended up playing a sad game, and I'm in a sad mood. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Jesus Christ, first off, let's just say that much. I got a black guy behind me. Like, why am I awake? Why? Oh my god, and then it's low resolution when I zoom in. I'm gonna mess around with this. Let's do original background. This is a green screen. Yeah, I mean, what? Let me forget to turn off the stream though. That's what I have to do first. Let me get close. Let me get closer, and then watch this. I'm a legit streamer. It looks so shitty right now. Oh, I need a better webcam. Oh my god. Oh my god. Should I just remove background? Should I just have it be me? That looks so weird. Hey guys. This... Woo! Hold on, I gotta... Whoosh. 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 Hold on, I got a mini... hold on, let me... No, that's epic. That's epic. Just what? This lit. The background. Sick guys, but shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna keep this up after I'm done streaming. I'm probably gonna keep this video up because it's decent. It's not bad. It was very sad, but it has a good message behind it. Do you like how I 100% blur it? Does that work? I reckon that my knee shows up out of nowhere. I don't have underwear on or a shirt. Look at this. Look, no shirt. You know why? Because very poor. I'm leaving the country in a couple days. I gotta freaking check my watch. Yeah, I gotta pack, and I'm cleaning my clothes. I don't have any clothes to wear other than this, and underwear, of course, and a blanket. Billy Bob Joe 0201. Thank you for showing up. I mean, it's better late than never, am I right, brother? Anyway, I'm gonna probably pop a sody pop real quick. No, I'm not. Probably not. Heck no. Soda's gross. And then good night, everybody. What time is it? 41. That's sad. I don't regret a thing. If you really want to, dog. I mean, it's not bad. It's very energetic at the beginning. And then it dimmed down because it's a sad game that I just decided to play. It wasn't a long game. 2 hours. Not bad. Now I just have 552 other games to play. And then I'll be all good. I have trading cards from that. That's awesome. I got the Emerald Forest and Lavender Mountains. And then another Emerald Forest. That's lit.
Okay, I won't have trouble with Border Patrol. Like Alan. Okay, I gotta get off. I'm gonna die. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy. Get me more subscribers than Drake, and while I'm gone, by the way, that's the goal of everyone's goal. Drake has 142 subs. I have 120. Because I don't leech off of other people. Anyway, see ya.